You could always give her a hand.
Ah, Val offered to do it. In fact, she insisted.
Well, you seem to be enjoying the view.
I must say she looks rather fetching.
Oh, I thought you two were history.
Yes, but Val knows how to make best use of her assets.
Well, maybe she's doing it for your benefit.
Don't be ridiculous.
Shan't be a minute, Eric Pert. You need your head examining, you know that, don't you? I won't change my mind, no matter what you say. I'm gonna get back with Eric, whatever it takes.
There's no accounting for taste.
Well, Diane puts up with all your little imperfections.
I suppose it'll give us a good laugh.
Aye, I like a good double act.
But he won't settle.
Perhaps he's hungry.
He can't be. I only fed him an hour since.
Leave him with me. You can't be late for your scan.
Can you help me?
Not now, love.
I don't like leaving him in this state.
I'll look after him.
Will you shut that brat? It's doing me head in.
You keep out of it. Oh, for goodness sake.
Can't hear myself think here.
He can't help it. He's on it, baby.
You should stick to rearing chickens.
Alice, you have to get off to the hospital, love. You can't miss it.
Place is right.
Give Samson to me.
Mummy won't be long.
Good luck, love. Here, pet.
Did you bring somebody back last night?
Tony's get crashed on my floor.
What for?
Right. See ya.
Well, yeah, don't you want a coffee or something?
No, I'll get some on my way to work. Thanks.
She should have lived down the road. Why didn't she go home? Do you know if we treat women like that, we'd never hear the end of it?
Well, she's got a few things on her mind. I don't even know the full story myself.
Have I got a treat for you? 2 weeks in Barbados, starting tomorrow.
Sorry, can't leave this place.
Someone else can run it. If you stay here, the chances are you'll say something. You can't trust yourself to keep quiet, can you? Remember what'll happen to me. Do you really want that on your conscience?
No.
Steph, we are going away.
I don't know what to do.
Talk to her.
I don't know what to say.
Paddy, what is the alternative? You sit here looking like a particularly tragic bloodhound. You know, you were bad enough last night.
Oh, no, I'm sorry about that. I just don't feel like barking for joy, bloodhound.
Yeah, good. Now's your chance.
Hi! So, you stayed out last night?
So?
Nothing? Just, did you have a good time?
No.
Right, I see. Sorry. Are you all right?
Gotta get to work. Hiya. Having lunch at the Woolly later. Thought you might like to join us.
I'm all right. I'm going to stay here and sing songs from South Pacific.
You are?
Irony. It's camouflage.
It's not your best side, you know. Not that I'm bothered. I'm more interested in the real thing. Shovel.
Oh! What do you think you're doing?
Oh, damn, I think I've ladded me stockings.
Open the store immediately.
I don't suppose you're interested in football, are you, Eric?
Wrong shape. Have you been at the gym?
No, I'm not too fussed myself, but being a Geordie, you've got to show willing.
Let me out of this van immediately.
I've only been once. 1974 Cup final against Liverpool, and we got slaughtered. We were 2-0 down with 10 minutes to go, and the referee should have blown his whistle to stop the game, but he didn't, and Liverpool scored. It was humiliating.
Is there a point to this?
The point is, when a game's over, it's over, and there's no sense in prolonging it. Let's stop playing, Eric. I'm prepared to forgive you for being a lying, two-faced rat. Let's get back together.
Oh, no. I know a honey trap when I see one.
I've just given you the best offer you've had in months.
You want to sleep with the enemy, discover my campaign strategy, eh?
You haven't got a campaign strategy?
No, but I'm working on one.
I mean it. I'm not playing games, I've told you.
Oh, morning, Alan.
Alan, I took your advice about a break. I've booked a 2-week holiday for Steph and me in the Caribbean. Starting tomorrow. I need a favour. Alan, I know it's sudden, but I'm extremely worried about Steph. You saw what she was like the other day. She needs to get away.
But what about the B&B?
I was hoping you could organise some cover.
What, in 24 hours?
If I can assure her that the business is in safe hands, then I think I can persuade her to come.
Yeah, you are right. She isn't a bad way. Now, if you take her on holiday, I'll manage somehow.
Oh, thanks, Alan.
We're like Burton and Taylor. Every time we split up, we always come back to each other.
Yes, but they loved each other.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I'm saying what you think I'm saying. I know you're not half the swain you pretend to be. Just the same as I'm not just a brassy lush with a tin heart.
You love me?
You feel the same about me, don't you? Your little heart goes pitter-patter when you see me.
I admit to the occasional flutter.
Come on, Eric. Let's go for it.
Well, I'm pleased to say the antibiotics have done the trick. Your chest infection's cleared up.
Has it? Oh, that's great news, isn't it?
You don't seem too convinced, Alice.
Oh, I don't feel much better. I still feel very tired all the time.
That's perfectly normal, given the cancer and the effects of the chemotherapy.
What, will the cancer be any better?
Well, I won't know that until Alice has had the scan. You'll get the results tomorrow, as usual. So, if you're ready...
Could Sam come with me?
It's, not normal practice.
I'd like him to be there.
As long as you understand the risks. We'll give you a special apron to wear, but you'll be exposed to radiation.
I don't want him getting hurt.
I don't care.
Very well. If that's what you want.
Well, go on, say something before I change my mind.
You see, that's my problem. You change your mind on a daily basis. I never know where I am with you.
You're not exactly Mr. Reliable yourself.
I know what I'm like, and I know what you're like, and we're not Burton and Taylor. More like Punch and Judy.
That's part of the fun, though, isn't it?
I don't know if I can stand the pace. We bring out the worst in each other.
And the best.
You'll drive me to an early grave.
Well, at least you'll die smiling.
Very reassuring.
Well, what's the alternative? You rattle round in that mausoleum you call home while I sit on a bar stool waiting for gin and gravity to get the best of me. Is that what you want?
No.
But you do want me.
I must be mad.
What's that called?
It's my dad.
Doesn't look like him.
There's his beard and there's his hat.
It's rubbish, isn't it, Kaylee? It's not bad for a kid.
What's yours, anyway?
David Beckham.
Everything all right, girls?
Victoria said my egg's rubbish.
You never did.
You can say sorry straight away, Victoria.
It's better than Daz's.
Oh, that was really good. You know it was.
Mine's better than both of them. It's King Kong.
Suppose you did that all by yourself. Are you saying Victoria cheated? No, I'm just saying she's got a very mature touch, that's all. Not the only one. Beg your pardon.
Well, I must admit, you know, the detail on the beard is very precise.
Well, you should know your Gabby's a regular little Picasso.
Ladies, please, we're here to celebrate the spirit of Easter.
Victoria painted every last bit of that herself. Shall we get it started, Vicky?
Please do.
I came tapping out.
Bully for you. Stop showing off, Victoria.
For goodness sake!
Oh, I can't.
Oh, come on, please. Only got a few minutes if you don't mind.
Ladies, gentlemen and children, welcome to the X Factor Spring event. Now, I'd like to introduce our judge, Reverend Ashley Thomas.
Woohoo! Thank you, Len. Thank you, Len. Now, before I start judging, you mustn't tell me who's done what. That way I can stay completely impartial.
Get on with it.
Why don't we go back to Daleview?
haven't done it in the back of a van. Not for years.
Oh, so I'll make myself clear.
Oh, my God! Get out of the way! Quick! Run for cover!
I felt the earth move.
It started.
What happened?
I've no idea. You idiot! What do you think you're playing at?
We could have all been killed.
So could I!
My egg got broken.
The old it's stupid.
Oh, don't cry, Belle. Look what you've done!
It was an accident! The handbrake was off! Where's Valerie? I could have sworn I heard a voice.
Val? Hello, everyone.
You'll be all right. You've done it before.
I know.
I know we're in prison and now we're scared. I used to think about the chickens.
I don't think that'll work.
Think about something.
Him all the time.
Or the wedding. Me in me top hat. Only joking.
Right, Sam. Now remember, when you get inside, stand perfectly still. Okay? Right, follow me.
I'll be right there all the time. I've got to have my lunch somewhere, haven't I?
Since you came here, that's progress.
As if I'd pretend to be a buddy just to worm my way into a knickers.
Look, it's not easy having straight blokes as mates, you know. Most of them are usually only after one thing. You should have said something sooner.
Well, I was scared in case you knocked me back.
Okay, you missed out, so forget about it, move on.
Typical. What's the alternative? Well, I'm not like you, am I? I don't collect women like beer mats. This is the first time I've fallen for anybody since Emily, and now we can't even be friends.
Oh, it's a shame about the picnic. It's going to cost a fortune.
Well, don't look at me.
So, who's won then?
I beg your pardon.
Competition? Who's won?
In my opinion, that van was an act of divine intervention. The entries are smashed, the prize is smashed. And that's no more than you deserve. I've never heard such unchristian attitudes.
But we did a lot of work.
And if you let us down, we could grow up into problem teenagers. Go on, Ashley. It won't do any harm.
Against my better judgment.
King Kong.
David Beckham.
Zach.
Ah, yes. The beard.
And, that's Humpty Dumpty.
How appropriate. If we have to have a winner, that's it.
Ooh, that's not fair. It's a fix.
What do you mean?
Well, Gabby made it.
I didn't know.
Do you expect us to believe that?
Well, I've got no complaints. Gabby's won fair and square.
You would say that you're a grandma.
That's got nothing to do with it.
And what's that in your hair? It's paint. You've been helping her.
Excuse me, you all want to talk?
Well, we're even then.
I didn't help Gabby.
No, you helped Victoria.
I don't believe it. I'm appalled. I don't care what any of you say. I'm giving the prize to Gabby. She's the only one that's done all her own work.
Well, actually, Ashley,
Not you as well.
I only helped a bit.
Congratulations.
Well, I told Adam I'd help, but there's a limit to what I can do with my commitments to Home Farm.
Those two lasses helped, though, they? Jasmine and Debbie.
Well, yes, but they would need some sort of supervision.
Well, why do you ask Terry when he's done it before?
Yes, Yes, that's a good idea. I'll do that.
So you fell out with Paddy because he fancied you? And you had no idea?
I thought we were mates.
Yeah, but you know what you like with blokes? Maybe he's picked up the wrong signals or something.
What was all that Fireblade stuff? That was a wind-up. We were playing at it.
Yeah, but for a few days you were his girlfriend. And pretend or not, maybe you liked it.
He knew I wasn't interested. Told him about Ivan, I told him about Harry. I didn't lead him on. Swear he didn't, Danny.
Yeah, but you confided in him.
As a mate. Didn't know he was going to fall for me, did I?
Well, chat to him.
I if I can be bothered. I'm beginning to think I shouldn't have come here.
Be daft.
It was bad enough in Portugal.
Right. The sea, the sun, and the rest.
The rubbish job.
Sounds all right to me.
I thought you might be hiding in here.
Go away, I'm working.
But it's bank holiday. Besides, we've got unfinished business.
You have to be joking. After what's just happened?
Well, this place can't run down the hill, can it?
That is not remotely funny. I was made to look a complete fool in front of the whole village thanks to you.
Well, so was I.
You might be playing at politics, but I am not. It's a serious business.
But that shouldn't come between us. Besides, I'll get the blame for leading you astray, and in the morning, it'll all be forgotten.
Yes, until disaster strikes again, and it will. Come on, let's face it, you and I are not meant to be. Blue touch paper, match, boom, every time.
But that's why it's so great.
I'd rather settle for the single life, thank you.
Remember your 60th birthday? How miserable you were.
Yes, and I was feeling particularly vulnerable.
Stop lying to yourself.
I have the business and I have my political life, and that's all there is. Yeah, so be it.
Oh, give over. You don't want to end up sad and lonely any more than I do. So you tumbled out of a van, so what? It's no big deal. We're not going to fall out over that, are we? Come on. Where's this blue touch paper?
Hey, love, how'd you go on?
Oh, we won't know till tomorrow.
It's been like that since we left.
Yeah, flaming well has.
He's been out with me most of the day.
Probably wants feeding.
Will you do it? I'm a bit tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
You lazy get. You've been out all day, you expect Lisa to look after your baby, and now you're going to bed.
For goodness sake, the poor lass has just come back from hospital.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Why don't you stick up for her?
What is the matter with you?
Now, Debbie and Jasmine are going to do a bit extra, and Terry's going to help out, and Betty, of course. So you've got absolutely nothing to worry about.
But I have.
You deserve a holiday. It will do you no end of good. You go and enjoy yourself with a clear conscience.
Oh, thanks, Alan. We really appreciate that.
All right, well, I'm sure you've got a lot of things to do, so unless you've anything else to tell me, I'll leave you to it.
Dad, there is something I want to tell you.
Yes?
Oh, Steph, I don't think we need to burden Alan with any more information. I mean, he has run the place before.
It'll be fine.
Of course it will. Thanks again. Now, why don't I fix us a nice little drink? You know, your dad's absolutely right. There really is nothing to worry about. We can go away, get some sun, and forget all about the past few weeks. Here. To us.
Oh, are you?
Hiya.
I was just getting a few things for the house. Tea bags, biscuits. You can't think of anything we need, can you?
No, no.
Right, I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Mr. Pollard.
Ah, Mr. McNanny.
I thought you might like to know you're the headline story in tomorrow's Courier.
Oh, really?
I have a great picture of you at the village event.
I don't understand.
Staggering out the back of a van and stepping onto the prize egg, eh? I mean, we were there to take pictures of the kids, but it was a chance I just couldn't miss.
I didn't know you were there.
Oh, yeah. I'd have asked you for a quilt, but I had to shoot off.
You didn't mention me, did you?
Why, have you made a prat of yourself as well? Val, it is a cracking story.
What is it you said? It's no big deal. It'll all be forgotten by tomorrow morning.
Well, I haven't seen it yet. It might not be too bad.
He used the word prat. Why else would he come here gloating?
Hey, well, if I'd been a bit sooner out that van, it would have been me as well.
Oh, is that supposed to make me feel better?
I was making myself decent.
Whilst I was making a laughing stock of myself.
I admit it doesn't look too clever, but it could be worse.
Worse? How could it possibly be worse?